Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. I just finished my Sunday morning beach walk here at Del Norwiggins Pass State Park up in North Naples. And I was chatting with Roy. We were watching the sailboats out here. Beautiful day for sailing, beautiful day for sailing. Nice breeze out here. Thanks to the hurricane. We're just getting a little breeze and a little bit of waves. Nothing serious over here on the west coast, but a great morning for sailing. And as most of you know, Roy, he is a sailor at heart. Our friend Roy, he had several sailboats in his lifetime. He just happens to be sitting over here behind me, sitting in the shade of the big beautiful pine tree, chilling out. Reminiscing, I'm sure, about the good old days.
Hey, how you doing?
Roy, how are you doing?
Never better.
Never better. I love it. I love it. I
Fabulous.
love it. What do you think about those sailboats out
Breeze
there?
is blowing on me. I'm looking at the sailboats. I feel I'm out there sailing with them.
Are you sand sailing?
Yeah, and it's glorious.
It is.
Yeah.
You've had some sailboats over the years, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, I had a bunch of sailboats. Just love to sail.
What kind of sailboats did you have?
Well, I had first of all, I used to sail a little dinghy. Well, I made a sailboat way back when
Really?
I made a kayak and I had a sail on it.
A kayak with a sail.
Yeah, that's the first sailboat I had, a kayak I made when I was a kid.
Huh.
So that was the first one we sailed.
Did that move along pretty fast? Or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, those go fast.
How'd you keep it from flipping over?
Well, you had to kind of hang in there and kind of lean out the high side.
Wow.
Well, then when I was in college, I used to sail dinghies. I was in the sailing club at Michigan. They had dinghies to sail. Oh, man, we went with those dinghies, I'll tell you. That was really fun. Really fun. Then I used to live, I had a place on the lake, and I had a nice sailboat there, and just sailed a lot. And then I got a boat with a buddy he and I shared. We had a 30-foot sailboat. We used to sail
Nice.
that up in northern Wisconsin, Michigan,
Nice.
on all the Great Lakes. Oh, and then I had a cabin. I had an e-scow. I used to race e-scows.
Wow.
And then I had a really big, I forget what grade it was, but a pretty good sized sailboat. I used to race that.
Wow. Well, you had.
Oh, I did a lot of sailing. And in the winter you have an ice boat. And if the ice is good, and there aren't a lot of pressure ridges, because if you hit them, you're done. You go about 80, 90 miles an hour.
I've seen.
Sometimes pushing 100 on the ice
Wow.
boat, if the ice is good.
Yep.
Got to watch out for ice fishermen and their little shanties. I mean, you go.
Now, is that a special boat, or do you rig a regular boat for ice?
Oh, it's an ice boat.
It's a regular.
It's
built
got a-
specific for that.
A side bar with the runners and
Uh-huh.
a runner in the stern that you steer.
Okay.
Oh, you can move those things. Whoop. You get them up on one runner.
Did you ever have a crash on one?
Never had a crash.
Oh, thank
A
goodness.
crash would darn near be fatal. You
Yeah.
go so fast. And of course, once you
No
crash,
forgiveness.
if you hit a pressure ridge, you're done. I mean, they stick up about 6 feet or so, and the ice is kind
Wow.
of, you can't hit pressure ridges. And you can't hit a fisherman either. He'd be done.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Well, I know I was watching those sailboats when I was walking down the beach, and I was thinking about you. I knew you were sitting there watching them too, dreaming about being out there.
That's for sure.
Man,
Oh, man, I sailed.
it'd be great if we could get you out on one of them.
Yeah.
So, got any wisdom for us? You got any words of advice for us?
I had kind of, hi there, 4 thoughts I was thinking.
You got 4 thoughts for us?
Yeah, and I think they're all pretty relevant.
Well, let's hear them.
Ah.
Let the ranger go by. Let's hear your thoughts.
Well, four thoughts.
Four thoughts.
First one, the most important one, is to be thankful and appreciative.
Amen.
That's number one. Thankful and appreciative.
Okay.
And then the next thought is to do your best. These are how to live. There's four thoughts to take care of everything. You're thankful and appreciative. That's a biggie.
Yes, it is.
And then you do your best. That's important.
With all your zest.
You do your best. And you don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it.
That's an important one.
Don't sweat it.
Because there's always something going on that
Oh, yeah.
you know, that isn't just right, and you wish it was different.
Yep.
And you're working on it to improve it, but you don't sweat it. You don't be all concerned and apprehensive and all those things.
Absolutely.
Because that eats at you.
You're right. It does.
That apprehension eats at you. You don't want that.
Nope.
You're doing your best anyway, so what's there to sweat? You know what I mean?
There you go.
And the fourth one is to enjoy the journey.
Amen.
We've talked about that, but that kind of takes care of everything. Just enjoy the journey in spite of what you're doing, what you're being thankful for, and doing your best. I mean, there could be big problems you're doing your best at, but you still enjoy the journey and take care of those problems.
Amen.
And part of the enjoyment of the journey is doing a good job taking care of the problems, because there's always going to be problems.
Always. We know all about that, don't we?
And we're just thankful the problems aren't worse.
There you go.
I mean, look, we got our health. I mean, that's numero uno, is your health.
Yep.
You know, you could be rich as Croesus. It doesn't do you any good if you're sick and dying.
You got that right.
So your health is really paramount.
Yep.
And you got to work at preserving that, too. Do a lot of praying and have a good diet.
Yeah, mental health and physical health.
Exercise, pray, and diet.
There you go.
Those three thoughts will take care of your health. And positive thinking. Yeah, you got to have emotional health, too.
Absolutely.
That's where this positive thinking.
Mental health,
Don't sweat it comes in.
You got to have emotional health. You got to have emotional strength.
That's really important.
Emotions are something, aren't they? So many different emotions.
Well, you know, the old days they say there's three constituents: body, mind, and spirit. That's fine, but one of the most important ones is missing: emotions. There's body, mind, spirit, and emotions.
Okay.
Everything, joy, love, they're all emotions. Hatred, that's an emotion you don't want, but it's there.
It's there, yes it is.
Revenge, you don't want that, but it's there. So there's some emotions you gotta sublimate, you know, keep down.
I want to have the good emotions. All
Gotta
the
have good,
ones.
positive
Yep.
emotions.
Love. Love is a great one.
And friendship is another big emotion. Having friends like you,
Well,
a good egg, you know, helping you out and take
good
care
egg.
of you, being a companion.
I'm an egg. Now I'm an egg.
And just think of when you have a good female companion in life.
Yep.
Think of that. What a big emotion that is. I mean, that's a big emotion.
You got that right.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
So there's a lot of wonderful emotions. It makes life fulfilling and exciting. And
I love it. I love it. You covered all the bases this morning. Do you remember what the four things were that you said?
yeah, I sure do.
You do? This is a test.
Huh?
Okay.
You want a repetition?
I do. I want I want a repetition.
Well, you have love and an appreciation.
Yep.
Oh, forgiveness.
Thankful.
Anyway, and then you have enjoying the journey.
That's the most important one. That's the most important one.
And you have don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it.
And do your best.
Do your best.
Do your best with lots of zest, and you're richly blessed.
I love it. That's a Royism, folks.
Yeah.
That's a Royism there. I love it. Well, thank you for the wisdom and advice.
Well, I don't know how much.
I'll tell you what, it's going to make a lot of people's day when they watch this video. You make a lot of people happy when they hear you
Oh, I don't know why. There isn't anything special.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
are
kinda-
special.
Kind of common sense, really.
Well, it's good to hear it though. It's just like people go to church. They want to hear it from the preacher. You're our preacher.
No.
Yeah. All right.
Well, there's so much to enjoy and
Well,
appreciate.
There is. There is lots to enjoy. Well, I think it's time. I got to get heading out of here.
Are we folding up camp?
We need to fold up the camp. Close up.
Okay.
Fold up the camp chair. I got to
Head note.
head noot. Tell everybody tally ho and God bless and all that good stuff.
Tally ho.
Tally ho, everybody. Tally ho, ho, ho. Let's give them a big tally ho.
Ah, tally ho.
There you
Woo-hoo.
go. I gotta give them a
Tally
big
ho,
tally ho.
everybody.
Here, let me finish this before you jump up there.
Ah.
Let me finish what I'm doing and I'll pull you up, okay? Let me finish this. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. You got your thoughts for the day. Some good advice from Roy. Thanks for being a friend. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.